even out the tables and sort of level up the table as best we can. We do that by, once the judge applications are in, we try to do that with each table getting an equal number of new judges. We try to put a relatively new judge at each table. We try to also put some experienced judges, usually at least 2 masters. We like to put them at the ends of the table, and then we mix up male and female, make sure there's an equal number at the tables. And so we try to build the tables, make them as level as we possibly can for the teams, to try to level the playing fields for the teams as much as we can.
Which contest is this?
This is the 2nd annual Smoking in the Square at Pensacola, Florida.
I got here because of my wonderful niece and my husband, who started judging barbecue umpteen billion years ago. My niece started about 8 years ago. The fish, I have no idea, but I love fish, love barbecue. That's it.
My name's Chris Harris. My CBJ number is 59998. I got here because I was available. I like to pursue the excellence of barbecue, and tonight I'm going to pursue the excellence of seafood.
All right. I'm Jim Overton. I'm one of the world's foremost experts on fish, and that's why they asked me to be here tonight. And I'm trying to remember what they look like, but I'm sure they're going to taste very good.
I'm Father Dennis O'Brien, and I used to live by the Fulton Fish Market as a child in New York City, so that's where they chose me.
I'm Eileen Perigo, and I'm a KCBS certified judge, and I'm here because I live here, and I love judging anything.
My wife is usually judging me. I'm Joel Dunham, and my mother is Mrs. Pauls, and so we like fish sticks, and they asked me to judge.
All right.
Hey, I'm Bill Benton from Satellite Beach, Florida. We drove about 8 hours to get here, and we're going to judge seafood here tonight. And since I lived here when I was in the Navy in, 1967, 68, we thought it'd be a good idea to come back to Pensacola and eat some of this good seafood they have here. We're looking forward to it.
Hi there, I'm Father Nick Schum from Pensacola, Florida, born and raised. And I guess that makes me an expert in seafood, so that's why I'm here tonight. Have a great night.
Gotcha. Steve Oinby from Sevierville, Tennessee. About 10 hours from here. Flew in to enjoy the barbecue and the seafood tonight.
I'm Tony Gentry from Pensacola, Florida. My friends call me the Mac Daddy. I'm down here to eat some fish tonight and do a little judging. So hopefully we'll have a good time.
I'm Craig Perigo from Pensacola, Florida. We live about 20 minutes from here, and we're here to get some good seafood and barbecue tomorrow.
My name's Nikki Delabriere. I'm from Pace, Florida, and I'm looking forward to some good fish tonight.
Okay, David, you're up.
I'm David Roper from Fayetteville, Tennessee. First time here for this contest. I'll be the table captain tonight to monitor to the seafood judging at this table.
Good morning. I'm Bill Benton from Satellite Beach, Florida. Glad to be here in Pensacola for the 2nd annual Smoking on the Square contest. And just so we can give you a little background, I've been judging barbecue since the early 90s, and somewhere about 8 years ago, in 02 or 03, we got my niece, Diane Scott, and her husband Rick involved in judging barbecue. They brought Diane's dad, Roy, in, and now we have another member of the family, Kara, who's just turned 16 involved. So we've got a whole family thing going for barbecue. We're very happy to be here. So long. I've been judging.
All right, well, you're looking at 3 generations of barbecue judges right here. We've got started. I'm Rick Scott, and this is my wife Diane Scott, and my daughter Kara Scott, and my father-in-law Roy Losey. We got started in barbecue about 8 years ago, thanks to Diane's aunt and uncle who told us all about it. We've had a good time. We got Roy involved a few years back, and then this is third generation. My daughter Kara, she just turned 16 and just finished up the barbecue school, so this will be her first contest here smoking in the square in Pensacola, Florida. So I'll turn it over to her to say a few words.
So you've been participating, but you can't be a judge. So that's
right. Well, I turned 16 and I went to the barbecue judge school, and so this is my first official contest. But I've been helping with turn-in and kind of behind the scenes for a few years too. So, okay.
Trials and tribulations.
Really, there aren't any. This is a great profession, hobby to have, and we just love it. And it's, obviously, it's a family affair, and we wouldn't miss it for the world ever. And it's a family affair with the barbecue. And here's my aunt who got us into this, Janie and Bill. Janie, come on in here because you got us into it. Yeah, this is my Aunt Janie who actually told us about barbecue, and as Rick said, got us started. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, we got them started, and we get to come visit and have a good family reunion every time we come up here, or at other contests like Dillard and different places.
And it's all just part of the barbecue family, teams and judges.
And I'm one happy grandpa. My name's Roy Losey, and my daughter Diane, and my granddaughter Kara, and my son-in-law Rick, and my sister-in-law Janie. And we just have a wonderful time as a family going around to all these contests, and it's just been a wonderful experience. And I'm so glad that my my daughter and my son-in-law got me into this. Thank you.
Okay. Well, wrap.
All right. My name is Jeff Lockwood. I'm with the team No Clue Barbecue Crew. We all came together under John's request, contacted us all and decided that want to put a team together. This is our first time. Never done a competition before. All decided it'd be a good idea, have a little fun, come out here, see what we can do, meet some good people, talk to some of the pros that do this regularly, and that's about it. That's why we came out here. We are using mine. I was told that it was my responsibility to make sure that we didn't submit anything that poisoned anybody. So I had to fabricate the rub for the chicken, the ribs, and the barbecue sauces that we're doing. So yeah, that's it. And when I'm not doing this, I'm a defense contractor working with the Air Force Special Ops Command. So.
Tom Aiken. I work with John Ironton, who, like Jeff said, we got us all together. Never done this before, and I'm just trying to stay out of the way and enjoy the food later.
I'm Greg Cook, an old buddy of John's, just trying to stay out of the way as well, learn a little bit about barbecuing. This is the most complex barbecue experience I've ever had. When I'm not doing this, I'm an archaeologist with the University of West Florida.
Jeff Doggett. I work with John Ironton. He asked me to participate in this barbecue. Never been a part of it. Cooked a lot, barbecued a lot, but never done it in this manner. But I've enjoyed it. Just trying to learn what I can see from the professionals out here.
John Ironton. We found out about this. I have some relatives that are involved in the barbecue circuit. They invited us to come out, and I picked some of my friends that I thought would be crazy enough to sit here in the rain all night watching a grill. So, and it's looks like I chose wisely. When I'm not doing this, I'm an engineer, to pay the bills, but we're happy to be here. This is our first time, and I don't know if we'll get on the circuit, but I think we're definitely seriously considering already what we're going to do next year at this competition. Looking forward to it already.
My name is Greg Cook. I'm an archaeologist from the University of West Florida, and I'm participating in the barbecue competition here as a beginner. When I'm not barbecuing, I'm often in the water diving as part of my responsibilities at West Florida. The project we're working on right now is a shipwreck we call Emmanuel Point 2, It's one of the vessels that was part of the fleet of Tristan de Luna and Ariano, which sank in 1559 when a hurricane came and basically destroyed most of the fleet for our colonization attempt by Spain. And we've been working on the site. We found it in 2006, and we've been diving on the site, working on it ever since then. We've excavated maybe 15% of the hull so far. We're finding evidence of munitions, of their supplies they brought over, and several students are doing their master's theses on it. We don't know which ship it was in the fleet. It was probably one of the larger ones, but that's why we name it basically based on the nearest point of land, which is Emmanuel Point. And this is the second vessel in the fleet that's been found. The state of Florida found the first one back in the mid-90s, which we call Emmanuel Point 1, and it is probably one of the largest vessels in the fleet. So we have two good-sized vessels. The fleet had sailed from Spain to Veracruz and had been refitted there, and then came on up into Pensacola, which they called the Bay of Ochuse. And we're all set and well prepared, 11 vessels, over 1,500 people when the hurricane hit, and 6 of the vessels are in Pensacola Bay. We found 2, and there are 4 more out there. And it's really an unprecedented opportunity to see different vessels from the same colonization fleet. So that's what I do on my day job, but today I'm all about the barbecue.
categories: appearance, taste, tenderness. Same with entry number 2. They were very close together. Number 3 was a very good piece of chicken. Taste-wise, almost on the verge of being overcooked. The 4th piece I thought was very good. The problem was he had so much sauce on it you couldn't get to the chicken and couldn't see the meat, which is what we're judging. Felt it was almost like he just almost puddled the sauce on top. The 5th piece was very good in appearance. Taste was pretty good, but it was to the point of being overcooked. Meat was very tough in pulling it and biting into it. You can just give your honest opinion. What did you think of the first piece? Each one, how did you feel about it?
I liked the first one, but I'm not a big sauce person, so I didn't like all the sauce on it. And then the second piece was good too, and I thought the tenderness was good on that one. The third piece I thought was good. It had a good taste, but I couldn't bite through it all the way. And the fourth one was good too. It just had a lot of sauce on it again. And then the 5th one I thought was good, but it wasn't my favorite.
I can't remember if it was the 2nd or the 3rd. I thought it was a little flat, taste-wise. Just didn't have enough zing to it. And the last one had almost like a licorice taste to it, and it was really good. Really interesting spice mix on that one.
starting with my first choice? Oh, okay, start here. Okay. Number one, the taste was off a little bit. It was a little bit tough, although it looked better than it actually tasted. Number two, looked really good. The taste was pretty good, and it was a little bit on the dry and tough side. Number three, looked really good. The taste was pretty good, and again, it was a little bit overcooked. Number four, looked really good. The taste was really good. It was a little bit overcooked, a little on the soft side. Number five had the lowest score on appearance. The taste was pretty good, and it was a little bit on the tough side.